Hi buddy, it's Julie here and I'm so excited. Today is the 2nd of December and I have just done my day 1 and day 2 of December daily. I'm really happy to get started in this album. So excited. If you have not seen the previous videos where I sort of talk about my reasons and my plan for the year, you can check that out if you want to. The sort of thing is that I'm going to go with a pretty, or for me, unusual color scheme with sort of more coral, light pink and teal this year, and then black and white photos. So yeah, I'm really excited. The first thing that I have done, I've done some sort of quote-unquote foundation pages, and like I said, that is in the other video, so I'm not going to talk about that. And then I printed my photos and I just put them together in the Project Life app, and I have no idea what's wrong with it or if it's wrong with my printer, but they don't cut so that each photo is 4 by 3. One is slightly bigger than the other. I have no idea how that will go, but why it is, but anyway. So I've done 2 photos for day 1 and 2 photos for day 2. I'm not sure if I will continue doing 2 photos, but it just happened to be that for now anyway. And I'm working with, I don't know if they have a name. Um, in Becky Higgins they're called Design 4, so it's when you have the 4 3 by 4 pockets. So anyway, the numbers I'm using I found on AliExpress, and they are wood veneer cut into circles with the numbers inside, and I really like them. And today I decided to put them outside the pockets, but they're not very thick, so I think it might be fine to put them inside too. Anyway, I'm working a bit like haphazardly, starting on day 1, going over to day 2, but it's sort of, I'm having a plan anyway. And I know I want to add some cards and then do my journaling on my typewriter, so I'm just going to like decide how I want them before I start typing out my journaling. So the paper I just cut down here is just, I took my watercolors and made sort of like a loose pattern with the colors I have for this year. So I'm really happy with that. I really like how that paper came out. Now I just took a 2-inch circle punch and I'm going to use that as a template to draw on this card, and that's where I'm going to type my journaling because I think I want them in a circle. Because I have the numbers are circles and I thought that would be a nice touch to bring over. So I'm going to add day 1 journaling in the top one. And day 1 journaling is, I'm going to roughly translate from Swedish, so if it doesn't sound completely right, it's because it's translated. So in Swedish it sounds pretty okay. So it says that first day of December is finally here. Now there are pretty lights and decorations everywhere. So pretty short. Day 2 journaling is, I admire my grandmother so much for making these calendars for all of us and grandchildren. So the first one is just really, it's a photo of me, and then it's a photo of a wreath on the office door where I intern, and that's that. And then the day 2 is about the advent calendars that my grandmother still makes for me. I'm 23. But yeah, so here I have a colored piece of paper, pattern paper. They're from Dear Lizzie, Lovely Day, and I thought that color was just perfect. So I'm going to put that down and then add some of these Heidi Swap silver stickers on it. And then I really like the idea of putting the number inside a wreath. Really, the wreath isn't really no special, and I really like the sort of touch of having that in. But then I sort of wonder if it's weird having 2 circles on top of each other. So moving on, and here I decide to, I have 2 circles, I have the number and then the journaling, but I'm going to put them on 2 separate pockets. I have one up in the left and then one down in the right, and I sort of feel like that sort of balances out each other. So I like that, but here I don't like it. I'm going to add a title. In my previous December dailies, I've hardly ever used a title, but I really want to do that more this year, so I'm making an effort and I'm using these wood veneer letters from Falala by Create Paper, and I really like them. I have a super strong stick, and that is the end of that apparently. What I decided to do was that I didn't like the circles, so I just trimmed the journaling into strips instead, and I feel like that works a lot better. And then I just added a felt star, and I've used quite a lot of felt star throughout the album, in shaker pockets and in the front. I'm really sorry about the very bad quality of the photos, but I really wanted to get it up as soon as possible. So yeah, that is my first 2 days. I'm really trying to keep it quite simple and not sort of think too much of what I'm doing, just go with it. But obviously that didn't go well with the first page, but I'm giving myself some, it's okay. It's the first page, and now I'm really liking it when it's not two circles on top of each other. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it turned out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm not sure when the next video will come up. Probably next weekend. I'm finishing up my last week of internship, week 49, so I'm not sure how much time we'll have for making videos, but next weekend I will probably sit down and do the days for that week. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you soon, and until then, have a really great December.